Good morning, I'm back. My computer decided to take a break and reboot. So the last thing I'm Doretta Gasson. If you didn't watch the first part, please watch the first part. I'm Doretta Gasson. I'm a visiting nurse. I'm a registered nurse and a health and wellness coach. And I was talking about being clean for today is my 31 year anniversary. And I was talking about how I stay clean. And I ended off with talking about I didn't go to NA. I went to NA for about 3 years, and I stopped because there was a lot of people dying of AIDS, and that was the topic of conversation, and they would look at me like I was the next one, and I didn't want to do that to myself, so I stopped going, and I started going to Unity. But one of the things I wanted to come back on, and because I wrote this down this morning, a person is using drugs. Most of them are so smart and so skillful, and they have to use so many tools for survival. They have to be resourceful. They have to be resilient. They have to be brave and relentless in finding their money. They have to be persistent. They have to support themselves every day. Do you understand? Like, you have to support yourself. You'll pay your rent once a month. An addict has to support themselves every single day. So they have to find some way to get these drugs every single day. They have to convince people to give them money every single day. It's a lot of skills. So if you could show them on some level that they could use those skills another way, and they could get that if they get into therapy. So I said in the first one, don't just think that a detox is going to help them. It won't. It's going to clean them up. Hi, John. Thank you for joining. The detox is going to clean them up, but then they're going to be raw to all the feelings of shame, sadness, fear, feeling belittled, whatever they have gone through. Mine was incest, so I felt a host of things until I started going to therapy. And so when I was clean, if I didn't get into therapy, I would have continued to get high. Thanks, John. Good morning. So get them some help, not just a detox, but a rehab. It's opening up more and more. I think in a lot of communities around the country, it's being, people are saying that you need more than a detox. You need a rehab. You need therapy. You need help. And if they don't have it in your town, get the community together and demand it in some form, in some way. Because these, like I said, they're resourceful, they're resilient, they're brave, they're relentless, they're persistent, they're convincing. And on the side of that, I said manipulative, but that's a negative part. When they clean up, they can be convincing, like I am. I'm not manipulative anymore, but I had to survive. And so that's my talk today about getting clean. I went to rehab, then I went to Minnesota to a halfway house, then I came back. I surrounded myself with positive people. I'm not around anybody that uses drugs. My family drink, so I'm around them, but I'm not an alcoholic. I am susceptible to relapse if I use narcotics. And that's why I said I have a surgery coming up that I will probably do in May. My husband will keep the narcotics. If I have a toothache, a tooth pull, my husband keeps it and gives it. I get it when I need it, so I don't abuse it. And so help them in any way you can if you know an addict. They are worth your time and your energy. People put a lot of time and energy into me getting me clean, especially my ex-boyfriend. He put years into the independence that I have today, the ability to work like I work. I'm independent because of him. He always said, if anything happens to me, I never want you to have to depend on a man or anyone else. And I have a good husband, but I never have to depend on a man ever again, because he taught me. He was a blessing. God puts people in your life to get you from one place to the other. They may not always stay. This has been shared out, sweetheart. Thank you. You're an angel. Thank you, John. You are too. People don't necessarily, people come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. He was in my life for a season and a reason. to help me get clean. There's no way that I would still be alive if it wasn't for him. I would be dead. I would definitely not be alive. And I have a lot of gifts from him, and I try to pass them on to other people. I try to be the best person I could be each day. I try to be the best nurse I could be. Today, the best mother that I could be. I wasn't in the past. I do my best today, a day at a time. That's an area that maybe in another life I will glow in. This life I didn't because of the drug addiction. And if you have people in your life that are not taking care of their kids, it's not that they don't love their children. It's that they're lost. Drugs make you into another person. It controls you like a puppet. Nothing's important to you but it. It's like, and it's horrible. It's a hell. You may think, oh, they should want better. They do. They're in this maze, like a rat race, that they don't know how to get out of without help. And in so many counties and states, there's not a lot of help. In New York, before I had a good job, I was in 7 detoxes. Like I said on the other video, on the other live, I was in Kings County Hospital for 5 times, I think. I was in Interfaith for another 3 times. I just kept going, and they kept calling me a repeater. Oh, here's another repeater. I wish I could see them now. A repeater. I kept trying. I wanted to stop, but nobody told me until I went to the rehab that I needed to deal with the incest. That woman, I will never forget her face, said if you do not deal with the incest and the feelings of shame that you feel around that, you'll never be clean. You'll die a junkie. You'll die homeless. She was trying to scare me to death, and she did. And I went to Minnesota, and I'm clean. It took a lot of steps. It took a lot of bravery, resourcefulness, resilience, bravery. For me to just get up and go to Minnesota, a place I never knew, and establish residency, convince people to give me money to get into the rehab, into the halfway house, convince the halfway house to accept me. You tell me people, we don't know how to be resourceful, but we have to be clean first. So help somebody in your life, somebody that you know, or, just help them. Show them this video, this live. And thank you for all the people that watched on the first one. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for hearing me. And I cried through the first part because I shared on the first one that when I got up this morning, I get up every morning between 3 and 5, sometimes 4. But between 3 and 5, I'm up every morning. Even if I lay back down, and most times I do, I pray, I meditate, I journal. That's my time with God. It's quiet, and I feel like God sees me only. And no, I know that's not true, but I feel like it's my moment with him. Anyway, and it's like he kept redirecting my attention to the date. And I was like, wow, this date is special, but what is it? Boom, my anniversary, 31 years, clean. You would think I would remember that. Sometimes we forget the wins because we're so busy trying to grasp the new thing. And my new thing is my business. And sometimes I'm so focused on that I forget the blessings in front of me. I have to constantly, and I do. And that's another thing that it gets you, you have to stay grateful. I have to remind myself, yes, I want to leave nursing today. But you know what? Nursing has been a blessing to me. It has given me freedom. It has given me ability to travel, to bless my family, to bless friends, to not be on welfare and food stamps anymore like I used to be. I have to remember that. Just like I forgot that I had 31 years, you could forget where you come from. That's why it's good to journal and pray and be still. Thank you, Cherise. How are you? I was thinking about you the other day. We have to connect. You have to come on my show this time. Anyway, I'm blessed to be here. I'm feeling better. I was kind of feeling some type of way earlier. And I was like, I should be grateful. Remember the wins. Our life could be so focused on what we want right now. And mine, I'm going to be honest, it's my business. I want my coaching and speaker business I want to make $150,000 this year. Hello. I just started a couple of years ago. It's going to take time. It's going to take my hard work, just like my being clean, just like my getting through nursing school. It was not easy. it took hard work. So I think, because I know, because I'm a, I have a lot of energy. I'm supposed to make all this money like overnight. No, I have to be persistent. I have to be resourceful, resilient, brave, persistent, and convincing. All of that good stuff. See, those are the things that maybe I survived being a drug addict, and those are the things that every drug addict has, and they just have to get to the other side. That's all. And just help them. If you know someone, help them get to the other side. Sometimes I feel like that should be my next platform, and then sometimes I tell myself I can't speak to that area because I'm not an NA person, But I'm sharing today because I'm not an NA person. I don't read slogans. I don't do 12 steps. I do God. I do unity. I do meditation. I do awareness that I cannot pick up Vicodin or Percocet or anything without telling my husband first, okay, this is what I'm getting ready to take. I'm supposed to take it every 4 hours. Lock this sucker up and give it to me when I need it. And that's how, because I know for a fact I can't. You have to know your areas. They have to know their parameters. They have to know who they could be around. I could go around somebody that's high and my stomach starts flipping. 31 years later, I get the hell away from them. I had a patient recently. He was a working person. He, just like me, I was a working person, still getting high, still snorting dope. But he was a working person, but I could tell when he was high. I did that man's wound excellently, quickly as I can, and got the help, because it will make you, it's like something happens in you. I can't even explain it unless you're a recovered, or unless you're a person that used to get high. It's like something that happens that almost makes you think, oh, I could do this again. I was like, yeah, I need to get help him heal that wound real fast, and I did. He was, bye, good luck. I don't say it on anybody that gets high, that uses downers. You could drink, that's not my issue. I don't entertain that. And that's how I stay clean. I go to unity, I pray, I meditate, I surround myself with clean people. And when I say clean, like I said, they don't use anything that alters their mood in a down, barbiturates, heroin, methadone, anything like that I used to use. And thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this out. Thank you, John. Thank you, Cherise. Thank you, my daughter, Cherise. Thank you, all the people. There's a lot of people on the other one, but thank you all. Christine, there was so many people. Just thank you for showing up for me. I really appreciate it when I'm on here, because I believe we live through certain things, and whatever we live through, Crystal, thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Lourdes. Thank you, Tamara, and all the people that just showed up. I appreciate it, because this is my life. I'm going to be showing up on these lives, sharing my experience, my strength, and my hope. And that I got from NA, because I think that's important. Your experience, your strength, and your hope. God has got you through something that will help somebody else stay clean, that'll help somebody else stay healthy, that'll help somebody believe, yeah, I have a diagnosis, and that's my audience. I speak to people, women live with a chronic diagnosis, because it's someone else living with AIDS. It's someone else that has been incested by someone in their family. It's someone else that has worked through drug addiction. And when we share our strength, our spirit, experience, and hope, somebody else can say, well, shucks, Doretta did it, or John did it, or Cheryl did, or Therese did it, or Renee or Crystal has 20 years, she did it. I could do it too. How did they do it? And they reach out to us, or they reach out to someone else. Shucks, they may just go to NA. A lot of people stay clean at NA. So share it out. Thank you so much. Blessings. I didn't read my daily word today, but I'm going to just tell you what the word is for today. The word for today is laughter. So make sure you laugh today. I was blessed to marry a man who I always share on everywhere I can, that my husband gives me belly laughs every day. I've been with him 23 years, and every single day he makes me laugh. When I met him, I didn't know how to laugh too much. He shows me how to laugh. He makes me laugh 4 or 5 times a day. No matter what we're going through, we could argue. Within that day, somehow we're going to laugh together. He never fails out of 23 years. So just make sure you laugh today. All right. Thank you for joining me, John, and everyone else. Cherise, everyone that just showed up. Thank you for sharing this out. Thank you for those who's watching the replay. And blessing. Have a great Friday, a great weekend. Do something special for yourself. Thank you.